Good afternoon, all of you. Now, today we'll start the topic continuity and differentiability. As we know, it is the most important topic which comes under the category of calculus. Now, calculus is again divided, the weightage for calculus is 44 marks. It is divided into two sections. One is the differential calculus, 22 marks, and second is the integral calculus, again 22 marks. Now, in differential calculus, we have these many headings. First is the continuity, then differentiability, then differentiation. Under differentiation we have these 5: chain rule, implicit functions, logarithmic and exponential differentiation, parametric form differentiation, and higher order differentiation. So today we'll take the topic continuity. Now, as the name suggests, continuity means continuous, लगातार. So in terms of graph, if we want to study the definition of continuity, suppose we have a function, say fx, whose graph is defined from A point to B point. This is A point, this is B point. So if I draw the graph of this function, so when I draw this line, this curve, I don't have to lift my pen. कहीं पर भी मुझे पेन को उठाने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ी. That means this graph is continuous. It does not have any holes or any gap. So we will say this function whose graph I have drawn between A and B is a continuous function throughout. ये हर जगह पे क्या है? Continuous है. If I take any point, suppose I have taken a point P, so at this point also the function is continuous. So we can say this function is continuous throughout, and if we want to find out if we want to check the continuity at P point, then the function will be continuous because there is no gap while passing through point P. Now similarly, if I take another graph, figure number 2, again I have drawn a graph from A point to B point. Now when I draw this graph, while moving from this side, suppose we have to check the continuity at point P. So when I draw the graph, the line is like this. Then there is a small gap, hole. And when I move to point P from right hand side, so I am reaching here. These two lines are not joined. There is a gap, small gap. See, there is a gap now. O I have written. O means this gap. So that means these two lines are not joined at P. That means when you are approaching this point P from left hand side, when you are approaching this point from right hand side, you are not reaching at the same point. You are reaching at different points. जब आप P पे लेफ्ट से जा रहे हैं तो थोड़ा पीछे रह रहे हैं, और राइट से जाने पे भी थोड़ा सा पीछे. तो these two lines are not joined at P. That means the function is not continuous at point P. Similarly, if I take another graph, this is again suppose A and B point I have taken. From left hand side if I move, I am reaching this point, and from right hand side if I am going, I am reaching this point. There is a lot of gap between these two points. Again we will say the function is not continuous at this particular point. If I name this point as P point, so there is a gap between these two. So here the graph is again discontinuous, or the continuity is not there is no continuous at point P. The function is not continuous at point P, or there is a break in the continuity. Now when we reach point P from left hand side, this is the left hand side of P, so this is called the left hand limit, LHL. And when we reach point P from through right hand side, it is called the right hand limit. So here we can say that the left hand limit value is this and right hand value is this. Both these values are different. So we can say left hand limit and right hand limit, they are not equal. So from here we define another definition, because in exam you will not draw the graph, no? You do by the definition. A function fx is said to be continuous at point A. Suppose A is any point where we have to check the continuity if and only if the left hand limit at x equal to A is equal to the right hand limit at x equal to A and equal to the value of the function exactly at point A. Now this I will explain you with the help of an example. It will become clear. Now before that first I will tell you the formula for left hand limit. What is the formula for left hand limit? So this is the basic formula. If we have to find the left hand limit at A, limit h tending to 0 f of A minus h. This is the main formula for finding out left hand limit. And for right hand limit, formula is limit h tending to A f of A plus h. The only difference, A minus h for left, A plus h for right limit. So I have taken one question, type 1. Examine the continuity of the function fx equal to 2x square minus 1 at x equal to 1 first part, at x equal to minus 2 second part. So first I will check the continuity at x equal to 1. Then similarly you will check at minus 2 yourself. So for 1, left hand limit. We are checking at 1, so in place of a what will come? 1. So limit h tending to 0 f of 1 minus h. See, limit h tending to 0 f of 1 minus h. So what you will do, function is given now, function fx is how much? 2x square minus 1. 2x square minus 1. So in place of x, now what you will write? 1 minus h. In place of x, what you will write? 1 minus h. So 2 into 1 minus h whole square minus 1. 2 into 1 minus h whole square minus 1. Apply the limit, put h equal to 0. So when you put h equal to 0, it will be 2 minus 1. So on applying limit, the answer is coming 1. That means left hand limit is 1. Similarly for right hand limit, only difference it will be 1 plus h. So put 1 plus h here. So 2 into 1 plus h whole square minus 1. Again on applying limit, answer is coming 1. So left hand limit, right hand limit both are same. Now thirdly, we'll find out the value of the function exactly at this point. That is f of a, that is f of 1. F of 1 if I find out, 2 into 1 square minus 1. Again the answer is 1. So LHL, RHL and value of the function exactly at 1 all are equal. So we'll say the function is continuous at x equal to 1. Similarly, you can check the continuity at x equal to minus 2. In minus 2, it will become minus 2 minus h, minus 2 plus h and f of minus 2. Again, the answer will be same.